right, Coach. Thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
On the double.
Mike 52. Exit. Check safety. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Dillon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
29 is Mike 29.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Moore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. It's Moore. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, seam 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barry. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lock in.
On third down, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, here's Trubisky. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Well, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
58, come on. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll try the left side. More. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. On second down now. It's Moore. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. These two teams all tied after 1.
Mike 58 right there. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
61, matchbox, lights. Under crush. Hey, Charlie.
Slam. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep? 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Got you. I got you, son.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Keep it up. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got it.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Down. 10-2 saw. Hey, lock it. Check. Big grip.
On 3rd down, Dillon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down, it's Moore. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, it's Moore. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go. 60 on.
Big stop. Let's go. Check.
Let's go. Get set. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. They go screen with Dillon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On first down, Dillon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Go now, 30 base. Hey, zoom.
2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Trubisky now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Ringo, 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 Ringo.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Break.
Mike 29.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch out, watch out.
Deep grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. First down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. from 3 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hey, orbit. Give me that ball, defense. Hard. Kill. The ball. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. It's a card.
Buzz.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Protein spell Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, with their drive and will to come back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Switch. Ran, tuck. Bravo. Ran, tuck.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now it's Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Pull it high. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Look at me. Zipper.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Moore. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. Switch.
61. Match box light.
From the 36, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Hey, high 7.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. And he coughed it up. And the Colts pick it up. And some space here. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now a give, right side. James. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Trubisky will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Lock in, lock in.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get the ball. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Pilot, 64, weak.
you. No. Oh. 58, boys, 58.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Curtis. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, Charlie,
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.